Good morning. It is day one of the semi-finals. Just got out of bed. First thing I'm gonna do always is make the bed before I leave the room. Hair is looking great. Bed is made. I would normally make sure I draw the curtains, but because it's so hot in Hong Kong right now, I actually need to keep the curtains closed so it doesn't heat up the house throughout the day. It looks like it is a nice day outside today, but food is more important. So I'm gonna get my breakfast ready. I'll get my breakfast, I'll get my coffee. Whoa, what is going on the color there? There you go, facial hair back in the shot. My new apartment. So if some of you actually didn't know that myself and Tammy have moved apartment, that light is giving me some crazy color right now. Have moved apartment recently. Still not finished. As you can see, we have a fridge and a couple of boxes just sitting in the middle of the living room. Plus we've got a room just full of, I don't even know what it's full of, washing and all our stuff for the roof, sofas, cushions and all that stuff. But kitchen is definitely a lot bigger than our last apartment, so I'm lucky enough that I got my little coffee cabinet, which is great, gets a lot of use, almost as much from Tammy nowadays as I use it. But otherwise I'm gonna get cooking my eggs, my muffin, my bacon, and then I'm gonna get my oats ready. Alright, so first thing is always get out all my ingredients because I got a lot of things I need to use. I'm gonna use my lactose-free milk. Us Asians can't really take too much dairy if I'm honest. Butter for my eggs, 2 eggs, bacon, lemon juice, so I'm gonna have that with some salt and water. Need my water, blackberries, and my tomato sauce. And my English muffin. The first thing I always do is heat up the pan first. Get that on the go. Then I need to get my butter, 5 grams just there. Always start my morning with some salt, pink Himalayan salt. It's gonna seem really weird to some of you. Lemon juice, which is just lemon juice, nothing else. Let that sit and let it dissolve a little bit. Slam some water on top of it, just so it's a little more palatable. Then, down the hatch we go. That's done. Jeez. Next thing I'm doing is get my 2 bacon medallions, which is quite lean bacon. Chuck it in the pan. Most important thing is defrost more bacon for tomorrow, which is done. Done in the fridge already. Thank you, Tammy, for doing that for me. Next thing I'm gonna do is make sure the eggs and bacon are gonna fit onto either side of the muffin. So make sure I separate the 2 eggs and let them slowly cook by themselves. I'm definitely a runny yolk person versus a newt yolk where it doesn't move at all and it's dry as hell. So get these 2 hot onto my plates. Oosh. 150 grams of my oats, 200 grams of my lactose-free milk. Beautiful. I will then sprinkle my cinnamon on top. The biggest honey thing in the world. I have 20 grams of honey on that. I will top that off later on with some of my blackberries. Okay. I always put a little bit of Tommy K on cool. This is exactly what you don't want in the mornings when you're trying to get ready for a semi-final. But so currently coffee that we're using is from Bandit Coffee, which is a new startup coffee company run by a couple of staffers who reached out and hooked us up with some coffee beans. So thank you, Bandit guys and Robbie, really appreciate it. This is definitely a slightly more medium one than the last one we had. This is the Outlaw. The Phantom one I think was a little bit darker, but actually I really like this one. Apparently they taste medium body, dark chocolate, vanilla and brown sugar. There you go. That is double espresso done, and that is my breakfast served. So a few things Of course, I always make sure I have my protein, fats, and carbs when I'm eating my breakfast. Obviously, you get fats from your eggs, your bacon, your oats that I'm having. Get all my carbs from the oats. Get my carbs from the bread and the muffin, and obviously my berries that I have. I normally actually prefer raspberries with my oats, but unfortunately, beggars can't be choosers. Didn't have it in the supermarket today or yesterday. And then obviously, I got my protein, my oats, my eggs, and my bacon. Got my glass of water, which will be pretty much for the rest of the day electrolytes, especially on competition days. And I have just my double espresso. Now I did a simulation weekend last weekend where I normally only ever have one coffee throughout a day. I really try and limit it. I used to be one coffee, 10 caffeinated Noccos, and another coffee. I didn't actually feel terrible, but I think I just probably should have cut down my consumption of caffeine. So I try and stick to one coffee, but with the semifinals being the sole focus of this week, I definitely had another coffee just before I went to the gym, before I do the second event each day. So I'll be doing that again today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Otherwise, I'll see you after my breakfast. Whoa, fucking hell. Oops, sorry, I was gonna bleep that out. Total macros for my breakfast: 175 grams of carbs, 56 grams of protein, and about 39 to 40 grams of fat. That should set me up nicely before I have my, basically my next meal of the day will be my protein shakes that I have post-workout, and then a meal when I come back home between events. So, after breakfast, next thing I do is head upstairs to the ice bath. Ice bath is an integral part of my preparation and recovery process, even part of my daily life now. So thank you so much to DreamPod for hooking myself and Tammy up. Last thing I need to do before I get in the shower is gotta shave this guy off because I get shit about it every day from Tammy, so it's going. And to be fair, especially in Hong Kong when you still gotta wear a mask at the moment because it's still law, this is not ideal. Although I don't really know why I've ever got this stuff on my face. I should really shave it off. All done. You're probably thinking, I can't believe you used an electric shave with all that facial hair. I know that was actually about 5 weeks worth of growth on my face right there. So guess I'm just not genetically blessed to grow facial hair, unfortunately. Anyways, shower time, and then we're heading to the gym. Get home, get my food in.
Yep.
Get my ice bath in. I feel like I'm gonna die. Like my nose is dripping. I feel horrendous right now. But I'm sure I'll be fine. I felt like this last week during my simulation. So last week I was saying that I can't believe even at 32 years of age I can still push my body and do this, and like I didn't think I'd be able to, which is, I guess it's a good thing, but fuck, this shit's not healthy for you. I actually feel like I'm gonna die. Hopefully I can drive home and survive.
Yeah, don't die.
Yeah, fuck. Just feel like pretty lightheaded, but feel happy to get that one out of the way. A little bit disappointed with the time, but yeah, like I said, just good to get that one out of the way, done. And then looking forward to the next 5 now. So next priority, like I said, is I'll get some food on. You know, really, thanks to Tammy, had my carbs, had my 75 grams of carbs and 45 grams of protein, my beta alanine, my creatine, my sodium bicarbonate, which is basically drinking baking soda to try and buffer the effect of a lactate in my body. Go home, cook some chicken up, have some rice. My guardian angel Hilda has made me my char siu fan, alhamdulillah. and I'll go home, ice bath, and just get my head down and relax. I'll be back in here for 2. The next one.
Hi.
Can you do that?
2 hours later.
This is what my recovery looks like right now. Genuinely in a world of pain after that workout. I've only got these sunglasses on, not really because it's sunny, just because my eyes are tiny and feel horrendous. But currently sitting in the ice bath, trying to recover. I actually feel a bit better, but I think it's I think it's about 2 hours post-workout now. Holy monkey. Don't remember the last time I had this intensity with a workout, but glad that first one's over and done with. I'll be in this ice bath for, I'll probably do 2 to 3 3-minute hits in it, which feels fine. Just trying to return my body back to normal temperature. Like my neck and my lower back were just horrendously sore after that workout. Not my forearms are sore after it, but the 20 minutes after, it was other parts of my body. But glad that one's over. Looking forward to the next one, and we'll go downstairs and eat my meal next. Had obviously my protein shakes and my carb shakes and all that stuff immediately after, or when I could feel like I could stomach it. So now I'll get some proper food in me before I head back to the gym, and I'll get my head down and just try to relax a little bit. Made it downstairs. Don't really have an appetite right now. I also don't really know what I'm wearing, but looks like I'm wearing pajamas. 250 grams of white rice cooked to 100 grams of pork, and I will have some electrolytes, and then I will just sit here and try and relax for the next hour before I head back into the gym to try and hit event 2. It is, what's the time?
7:10.
7 o'clock, and I've only just had trying to eat my next meal, which Tammy very kindly made for me. Which got chicken thighs and some white rice. Mid-workout on that second one, thought I was gonna spew. And I think it was just because my body wasn't ready to digest any of that food that I ingested before. So it was just sitting right at the top of my gut. When I got to those dumbbell overhead squats, sitting in extension, trying to squat, just didn't feel great. So I've given myself plenty of time now. I had my protein shakes afterwards. So I actually had 100 grams of carbs just because I knew I wouldn't be eating for a while. And then I had 45 grams of my protein. Now I have almost 300 grams of chicken thighs, and then 350 grams of cooked rice. I also had some Percy pig tails. Thank you, Anita, for giving me those. I appreciate it. And yeah, that's basically day one done. Just a quick shout out to everyone from Coastal Fitness and Afar who's reached out and came down to support. It's awesome. Even whatever the result is, it's just really humbling and almost overwhelming to see how much support there is, and I really appreciate that. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming down. Thank you very much to you, Tamron. I know you're sitting on the sofa, but really helping me out as well with everything that's going on. And of course, Ed, who's my brother, my coach, and also my judge this weekend. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. On to day 2. hopefully get 8 hours plus of sleep tonight, and in the morning for event 4, and then we'll do event 3 in the afternoon. Event 4 is a snatch ladder. Woo!